Hey guys, what's up? It's Brennan from Heartbreaker Guitars, and we're at the Lowden booth at NAMM 2018 with none other than Mr. George Lowden. George, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, over the jet lag and enjoying it here as usual, so it's great. The show is mad busy as usual and even worse than normal, so I'm a little bit hoarse, but anyway.
You're doing good.
It's great to be
You're
here.
doing good. I see you're holding something, and I definitely want to talk about it. This is the new GL10, right?
This is the new GL10. I never thought that I would make electrics again. I made 3 electrics when I was, I don't know what age, 40 years ago, something like that. And but a professional player asked me to make one, so I made one, and then he liked it so much and I liked it so much, it turned out much better than I expected.
Are we allowed to disclose who that was?
Well, you probably are. I mean, it was Ed Sheeran who asked me to make this as a present from him to somebody else, and so I made it. And then when I showed it to him, he really loved it, and he ordered some more. And then other people, we've had professionals check it out, and yeah. So,
Boy, what a compliment, huh?
yeah, no, it's really good. It's turned out much better than I thought. So I'm kind of a bit in love again with the guitar. Yeah. I've got a very lovely wife, but this is yeah. So this is different. Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah,
Can you walk us through the electronics a little bit?
Okay. Well, the electronics are we're using Lawler pickups, Lawler Imperials, which my son did a lot of research, and we're really very happy with the quality of those pickups. They're just fantastic PAF type pickups, but they're really great. And then we have two volume controls in one tone, and we're using linear pots, to get just to make sure it's a little bit smoother on the control. And then the design of it, I mean, it looks thin when you look at the edge, but actually it's not so thin because it's arched, and there's some body bevels. You can see all the contours, where the back, for example, goes down to the neck, and this a lot of the detailing like that. All of that kind of helps the balance of the guitar. When you doesn't tip. It doesn't tip either way, and it just feels right. We've got a little bit of an arch on the soundboard, and then one of the main features is the fact that the strings go right through the body, but we have a block of brass in there inserted inside, so it actually helps the sustain as well. So there's a lot of natural sustain, partly because of the 5-piece neck, which is very very stable. The integral glued-in neck joint, and this feature. Right. So it kind of almost sustains on its own, and you don't have to rely on the electronics to do that for you.
Right. Now that looked like a mahogany body. Is that right?
Yes. And this is Brazilian mahogany, which is harder to get now. It's becoming very difficult, but we can still get it at the moment. It is perhaps the cream of mahogany. The only one that would be better than that would be the Honduras, but that's very hard to get now, almost impossible. So yeah, Honduras mahogany, Brazilian mahogany on the back, and then the top in this case is Koa, and then with the laminated rosewood in between. Right. So.
Get a close-up of that, JP?
Yeah.
This is really clean right here.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Nice pit of walnut,
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's an
Thank
amazing
you so
guitar.
much. Oh, and the other thing, of course, is it is an oiled finish. So we're using a completely non-toxic, completely eco-friendly oil finish. So it's very easy to repair, but it also feels very sort of organic, and it's nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we ordered 4 of them, so we like them.
Oh, great. Well, I'm sure you're going to succeed very well. Everybody seems to really like it so far. I'm not a very good player, so I have to rely on what Sean says and what the other players say. So.
Well, it turned out fantastic, George.
Thank you
Congratulations.
So much. Thank you so much.
Before we go, anything on the acoustic side that's new, or anything you want to tell us about?
Yes. The big thing that's new is the 12th fret neck joint model. This is one here. So So this is the main difference of this. Well, first of all, it's very compact because the neck is slightly shorter. But the main difference is that it moves the bridge more or less into the middle of the large bite of the guitar, and that makes it different acoustically. So I went away to Portugal to design the bracing because you have to redesign everything. And I redesigned the bracing, redesigned the voicing to take account of the position of the bridge, and tried 2 different systems. And we chose this one because it has a little bit more bass, and the sound is very sweet, more bass than you would normally get from a guitar of this size. This is quite small. This is our S model. So that's one of the new ones. Very, very nice.
12 frets are really popular right now, aren't they?
Well, I wasn't aware of this, but somebody said to me, "Oh, you ought to make a 12 fret." So I did.
Yeah. We're getting more and more requests at Heartbreaker for 12 frets.
Yeah, well, there you go. And the main difference sound-wise is the fact it's where the bridge is. It's right in the middle, almost in the middle of the back bout. Yeah. So very good.
Nice walnut on that too.
Yeah. And then this one, it's also new. All walnut.
Wow.
So this is an S35 all walnut. So let me see I'm not sure what the model designation is, but
S35H or W.
S35W makes sense. So, but really, I mean, this was actually Alistair's idea, and I thought, well, we'll give it a try. And actually, the sound is very warm, very clear. It's really lovely sound, beautiful, very surprising how good it sounds and how good it looks, of course.
Yeah, it looks good, yeah.
Looks amazing. Yeah, so that's...
Most guitar players say that they don't care about looks, they only care about tone. They're liars.
Yes, they're liars. Look, everybody loves eye candy as well. Although in our case, it has to be subtle, you know.
Yeah. Can't be too over the top.
Can't be too over the top.
Abalone diamonds.
Yeah. No, we're very subtle about that. Just trying to think if there's anything else here that is new. Well, of course, there's the baritone fan fret, which isn't new, but it's the first time I think we've had one here. That's an amazing instrument.
Yeah.
Have you played it yet?
No, let's take a look at it. This one here.
So I mean, the scale length of this is quite, makes the bass very, very, very deep and resounding, you know. Real, royally deep.
Amazing.
And I'll hold that for a minute and you do that, and then you can.
Yeah. Very rich. Oh yeah. Wow.
Very good.
Excellent.
So I think that's all the new things for this year.
Yeah.
You've probably already.
I'll take that for you.
You've probably already had some of the Bogo guitars, have you?
Yes, we had a wee Lowden Bog Oak.
A wee Lowden.
It's gone now, but
Yeah.
we loved
Lovely,
it.
huh?
Loved it. Yeah.
When you think about it, 5,000 years ago that wood was growing,
Yeah.
and for 5,000 years it's been under the peat bogs.
Yeah. That's incredible.
Amazing, huh?
Yeah.
So-
Well, George, congratulations on
Thank
all
you
your
very much.
success. It's well deserved.
Oh, thank you.
We love what you do.
Thank
We're
you.
not just dealers, but we're also fans.
That's good. Great.
So, we love your instruments.
Great.
So, thank you for
Thank
taking
you
the time
very
to talk
much.
to us.
Thank you, and we look forward to nice Mexican food tonight.
Okay,
All right.
sounds good. Signing off from NAMM 2018, the George Lowden booth.